oh my God, we are alive. You know, it was only 1 week. God forbid the two of you that watch this religiously. I know I'm talking to you. No, I'm not going to shout her out, but she knows who she is.
I will. Hey, Rubes, how's it going, baby? How you doing, baby?
But yeah, so after a week hiatus, we basically had nothing to talk about, so we come back to you now with still nothing to talk about, but hopefully somewhat entertaining.
You called her Rubes.
I said I cut myself off before I had a chance to say it.
I was like, I'm glad that's catching on.
It's not catching on, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so we've had a busy last couple of weeks. You've been busy with work, and I've been busy with school. So last weekend, unfortunately, what did happen last weekend? We went bowling last weekend.
Mother's Day.
Yes, but we also went bowling.
That's true.
That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Yes. And we played Monopoly after, and then...
Monopoly.
Yeah. But no, you didn't play Monopoly. Oh, no, you did.
I did.
Yeah, you lost.
It's amazing. One decision can really screw you around.
Yeah, selling Boardwalk for $50 is just, that's the way to do it. You know, that's how you win a Monopoly, kids. For those
at that point, I wanted to go to bed. I wanted to go home.
Oh, those games do last a long time. But no, so we figured that, you know what, we had a very good time with our group of friends that we went with.
Yes.
You know, they're a great bunch of guys.
Great bunch.
Been with them for, you and I have been friends since grade 9.
Well, we knew each other way before.
No, we've been friends since grade 9, basically. We didn't really hang out back then. A lot of them we met in high school. My one OG friend Simon I've known for he's my oldest friend that I've had.
That's a true friendship.
Yes. And the fact that, what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Go on.
So, but the fact is that, you know, friendships come and go. Friendships are for, I forget the specific adage, but, you know, you're friends with people for a day, you're friends with people for a month, you're friends with people for a year, you're friends with people for life, or something along those lines. There are different types of friends for different circumstances and different reasons.
May I ask, who have you been friends with for a day?
You know, people at school or whatever that like...
It's like, okay, we're done now.
You know, but like, and people probably have that. Same thing at work. You know, you talk to a colleague you maybe don't see all the time. You have a really great conversation with that person, but then you're done. You don't try to recreate that because then no one's really having a good time. They're like, you know, just leave it alone. Yeah. It was fun for the time that we had.
Fun.
It's been real, but gotta go.
All right.
But no, like, the fact that, you know, friendships do evolve over time, and I think the interesting thing is... I've never been one to deal with people just for the sake of, like, a lot of my friends, let's just say out of convenience, for example, a lot of friends were from Brock. A lot of people I was roommates with, a lot of people I knew from classes. We had a great time for the few years that we were together because we were together. We didn't have to worry about making the effort to see each other. We could basically just go to class that morning, and there we were, having a good time. The second you take that, and same thing with work friends. You have friends like that at work. As soon as you take away the environment in which you guys are friends, you have to work hard in order to maintain that. And a lot of people just don't because it's not convenient. You have one friend living halfway across the country, you have one friend living halfway down the street, but it's still difficult. And, you know, you and I we're old, I would say, mature. You not so much, but
shots fired.
Yeah, exactly. I rest my case. Yeah, but no, we're at a point in our lives now where we're looking for careers. We're looking to move out on, like, we're looking to get established now. And the last thing that I have time for is people. I really don't care. I don't have time to mingle with a ton of friends. I don't know about you.
I mean, you're right. I'm trying to say something that doesn't sound bad, but yes, I agree. You have I don't have time for people who either don't deserve it or just don't want my time.
Well, like, I look at someone like one of our friends who moved to California. Shout out to Paulina. She, like, we Skype at least once a month. And we text a few times, but like we've been best friends since grade 9 as well.
Really?
That's when Pauline and I first met. Yeah.
Really?
So, and the fact that we choose to still associate with each other is because we actually have a long-standing friendship and we get along. Mm-hmm. So, to my point, I find a lot. God's talking to us. Where
calling.
are you,
Where
God?
is he?
Prove me wrong.
By the way, thanks for the Golden Knights.
Yes, no. A lot of people were like, "Oh, I guess I don't." You make no sense. You make no sense. I'm like, "What are you doing today, man?" "Oh, just chilling, man." And then you're like posting a lot of pictures from Vegas, and you're like, "Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it." I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm like, I even told one of our friends, I'm like, I don't get you. I will never understand you.
Man, Vegas is not just a place. It's a state of mind.
Yeah, and I'm like, what does that mean? I'm like, where are you? He's like, did you say that? I'm like, you make no sense.
You had the couple of days I had. I'm not
You're
saying
so
it.
vague. Exactly. You're like, I'm not saying it. I would tell you. I'm not going to tell you, but just let me tell you, man. You're not going to tell anyone.
I can't swear.
But
how's it feel?
How's it feel for your employers to see this too? Yeah, it feels pretty good, man. Yeah. But no, to be
tenure.
Yeah, no. But the point that I was saying is that I have friends that I want to like. I don't find the time to have acquaintances in my life that I'll grab drinks with.
Mm-hmm.
My friends are people that have taken me a long time, a lot of culling and a lot of curating to get to this point where I could say the friends that I have that are close to me are the ones that are going to be with me in my life for a long time. Unless they do something really bad, I'm looking at you. But like you're someone that's going to be in my life for a long time.
Oh, I hope so.
And I mean, you'll keep me along for as long as you want. But
no, that's not. No, that's not true. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that. Come on, man.
But this is an interesting point though. When there are people that just choose to associate themselves with people because it's easy for them, they have similar circumstances where they're together, and I just don't find the need for friends like that, especially when you look at how short life is, and for people who mutually don't want to see each other, why would we mutually waste our time?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, no, you're just oddly quiet this episode.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a great job, and I'm not being sarcastic. You're taking it. You have the ball. You're running with it. I love it. I want to see where it goes.
No, I'm done.
Oh man! It's like, what's he gonna say next? I don't know, but I want to find out. Look. I'm trying to say something.
Should we just rename the channel Kakamo's Corner? Because it's just basically...
Let me tell you, boy! Let me tell you,
all the people that watch the show are like, oh yeah, your friend likes to rant a lot. It's like, why don't we just call it Kakamo's Corner? Or Michael's Minute or some shit.
It's a long minute.
Censor that, yeah.
Well, to be fair, Kevin, you did a lot of the talking, and I think that's great. And I like when you talk. I like listening to you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
When it's convenient.
Oh, that's not true.
No, it's not.
That's not true. Okay, here's the thing.
All right, kids, gather around. Uncle Michael's going to tell us a story. It's going to be a good one, yeah.
No, I'm not. Now, this is an interesting topic. Are you friends with people out of convenience? The only kind of situation I really thought about was, when we first go to university, right? You're trying to find yourself, but you're also like in this new environment with people in your program. And most of the time, I don't know about you, but when I was in university, a lot of people kind of gravitated towards people that if they could like bum notes off of, or if they were perceived as smart, to like help them with their work and stuff like that, which is probably explains part of my first year. But
probably, yeah,
graduated with honors. Don't care. So that's the only time really that I can think of friends really being convenient. And at that point, it's like, are they friends if you're using them? I don't know. I will tell you that people tried to be my friend in high school when they had my dad as their teacher. I got a lot of hugs those semesters, man.
But again, for that reason, because your dad was their teacher, and if you were to say go home and say, "Oh, Papa," you wouldn't believe that this guy is so nice to me, give me a big hug, And then your dad's going to be like, I'm going to give him a big A. Even though he doesn't deserve it and he failed this test, because he's nice to my kid, I'll give him an A.
You want to know what I did instead?
Oh, I know what you probably did.
They said, they would hug me. They're like, tell your dad to give me a good mark. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, yeah, you see this person. Yeah, fail them all.
Yeah, no, I'm glad the confessions are coming out now, man. It's only been 10 years, but hey, better,
Let me
better
tell
than
you,
never. Yeah.
in 2009. But to Kevin's point, in terms of like friendships, do I have friends that are convenient? No, but I know some people that think they do. But for me, I'm at a point in my life where, look, we're in my mid-20s. We're getting there, you know?
You're turning 26
next month.
a month and a week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
You'll be closer to 30 than 20.
I already had two. I already had two midlife crises. So,
case in point, your adventures this week, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm at a point where I like to have, and actually, we met, friend of the show, Ruby. We've had some deep life chats over the last week.
No,
or so.
she's a very deep philosophical person, very smart.
Yeah, and I like to learn from people.
Yeah.
You know?
Anyway,
No, I'm agreeing.
Okay. No, I know.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
Okay. Were we arguing just now? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's been a
So,
long day for both of us.
yeah. So I like to be friends with people that I consider, like we mentioned before, how like friends are the family you choose. Like people that I would like in my inner, like if you're in my inner circle, you're good.
As Paul Walker so eloquently put it before he passed away, ride or die. Ride or die. And those are the kind of friends that you have in your life. I think at a certain point, one hopes to achieve that, but you're saying at this stage in your life, the friends that you have are the family that you chose.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, they're, you know, and I like to learn from them. And it's not like people that are yes people, you know, like that always like, oh, okay, yeah, no, you're right. Even though it's just like, are you sure? I kind of want to do a bad thing there.
No, but like there needs to be a little bit of friction to
Absolutely.
start a fire, right?
Absolutely.
Like you don't have to, like you can get along. Like I think with me, it's like you can get along with someone most of the time, but there needs to be just a slight little bit of resistance in order to have a meaningful, passionate relationship, whether it's friendship,
Absolutely.
significant other. There needs to be a bit of that. Like a little bit of friction, not a lot, because then that's not good.
No,
but like a little bit, just to kind of stoke the flames a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I think that's important for sure.
Yes, and you want to keep friends that are that will ground you, and you can depend on them when you're in bad times, and you can trust will give it to you straight when you know you may be going off the deep end. So I like keeping my friendships like that, and it's not like I would bash my friends and then want to like do stuff down the road. It's not like that at all. They're my friends, and there's a reason, and I like to keep them around. And it's also just down to company. I like having people like company, like good
company.
Good company. Thank you. Wow, why was that a problem to say?
But
yeah. So and yeah, absolutely. Like it's just a lot of soul searching was done this week, Kevin. And
maybe we'll hear about it. Probably not, but
not on this broadcast.
But I think the point that we're trying to say is that, like our definition of friends is that we're family that you choose, and I think we've all been in situations where people will try to make a friendship or make something more than what it is.
Right.
Whether it's people you work with, whether it's people you go to school with, whether it's people that you meet in other circumstances, there are people that you want to make something more than what the capacity of that relationship is. Whether it's being an acquaintance. And you know what? You don't have to be mean to people. But my point is that I choose the friends that I want to have in my life because they actually, it's a give and take. It's a growing experience. You mature with someone else. It's companionship. And I think that's, for me, at this stage of my life, friendship is beginning to blossom into companionship. And I think that's a different. Like, you'll have friends for different reasons, for sure. The one friend that wants to go out and party, you'll always invite them because you know they're going to have a good time. The one friend who is able to listen and have meaningful conversations, you have friends for different purposes.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you guys have more in common than not, and you choose to be with each other because of good company, as you mentioned earlier.
Absolutely.
So I think, to be honest, the idea of friendship out of convenience, we've all been guilty of that at one point or another in our lives. I think that where you and I are at our current juncture of time is that we choose to hang out with the friends and make meaningful relationships out of them because we understand how important those people are to us.
Very. And
you sound so enthusiastic.
Sorry, it didn't come off that way. Finish your point, and then I'm going to say my point.
No, I was just going to say, like for people who choose to hang out with people that they don't care to see, I just ask why.
And that is so that so ties into my point, Kevin. God bless you.
Oh, really?
Yes. Wait, what was it now? If at any point you consider your friends are friends out of, what's the word? Conveniency?
How did you get a job as a teacher?
What are you talking about? This is good stuff.
Conveniency? What's
Convenient.
that word?
Convenient? Hey, man.
I'm just giving you a hard time. See, friction. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Conveniency is not a word, is it?
Conveniently.
If you think you have friends out of convenience, then that's not friendship. And why? Exactly. Why hang out with people if you consider them just because they're there and they're around and you don't get anything out of it? Then why? That's not deep and meaningful.
That's like a literal waste of time.
A big waste of time. I feel like I'm Deadpool for a second there. Hold on. Did it get meta in here? But that's what it is, guys. That's what friendship is to us. We know of people who have friends out of convenience. They've addressed it. That's not friendship in my mind. So, I don't know. I'd rather have friendship. I'd rather have less friends, but them be very meaningful and valuable and impactful than have more, like, fake friends.
Like, there was a time when I would, like, just for example, I would care how many people posted on my Facebook wall regarding my birthday. I would, like, more in high school and, like, the first couple of years of university, I would always run to Facebook on my birthday and just look at the number of people, not who was posting.
We're all guilty
but just the number of people that do it.
We're all guilty of that.
Now I basically just eliminated half the people that I had on my Facebook because most of them were dead weight. Because for that reason, not dead weight, but they were just, we mutually weren't doing anything for other people, and I refuse to have people in my life that are just there because they're there.
Yes.
So for me, now I see who is posting on my Facebook for my birthday. I want to see if the people that I care about are acknowledging my day of birth and actually wishing me a good time, and they're the people I'm going to be seeing later on that night. That matters more to me than some arbitrary number that people like to just have measuring contests for.
I haven't had Facebook. Well, I have it now, but I hadn't had it in a while. And I think, was it last year was the first birthday I had when I didn't have, the first birthday I didn't have Facebook. I think I got maybe like 2 or 3 messages from friends.
But then you think, like, who is your friend and for what reason?
Exactly. But then again, I get a gold Porsche and I'm hearing from everybody. So it's like, it's one of those...
People's true colors, man.
Exactly. Gold Porsche, Golden Knights. It's one of those... We're Vegas forever.
We're Wakanda.
No, it's Vegas.
Okay.
I'm changing this up. So yeah, so that's basically it, man. It's like, and we're both in the same thing. Like, we'd rather have more
meaningful relationships.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's with less people, take it in a heartbeat. No conveniency there. Absolutely. Oh my god, I legit think that's a word.
Conveniency.
Let's see if that's a word. And I want you I want you friends, because you tune in regularly. I want you friends of our... Wow, it's hard to talk today. Conveniency. Is that a word?
Oh, it is a word.
It is a word!
Okay.
My stupidity pays off!
Yeah, yeah, that's sass, man. Oh, well, I guess that's... Yeah, that one's on me. Oh, the Jays lost today. All right, guys, we're getting off topic, so thank you again for watching. Stay tuned for next week's episode. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Vegas forever.
I feel like I'm wondering